Alright, thanks for tuning in to Leading Forecast here, and we were going to get this up earlier, but YouTube had some uploading problems, so we'll get it out there now. Alright, going over to the satellite. This is the IR satellite, the infrared, and you can see here's the system out across the United States right now. Quite a bit of rain coming up with this system, as you can see by some of the brighter colors from Ohio down towards Alabama. We also have some snow coming out across the Great Plains here, and that's going to continue to push on off to the east. Let's take a look. Look up here towards Canada. Look at that convection up there. Some serious convection going on. Purples, pinks, reds, all up there. That has to do with a system that's going through actually blizzard warnings posted up across some of the provinces up there. And then going on over to the water vapor imagery, you can see here's the water vapor. Look at the trough coming in here, and but look at the water vapor. We have all this streaming up from the Gulf, and then we have enough moisture still left out across the plains that we're getting snow. And look at all the bright colors up here associated with that system up across Canada. Going on over to National Doppler radar here, you can see rain streaming all the way from right now Indiana over towards Ohio, all the way down to the Gulf. That's where we're getting that moisture, and you can see showers associated with this from central Louisiana all the way north, all the way up into upper state New York. So they're the majority of the east coast or eastern portion of the nation right now seeing rain. And then we do have snow breaking out all the way from Illinois down towards southern Kansas, down towards Oklahoma City, Amarillo, all the way back into New Mexico, getting in on some snow showers. In fact, there's probably going to be a little bit of a band of snow coming through here in this area that's going to produce a dusting to a few inches possibly. And we'll get into potentially some heavier snow over the next couple of days across the Northeast, but we'll talk about that in a second. Winter storm watches and warnings going up from Amarillo westward there into New Mexico. We do have just flood warnings all the way from northeastern Arkansas up through Ohio. I know here in Indiana it's been raining for a couple of days now, and we're starting to see some minor river flooding, especially across the southern portions of Indiana. Going on over to the forecast models, this is as we get into tomorrow. The initial system here getting off the coast, your front starts to kind of get stalled out across this area. So all your cold air now surging in with this high pressure system, and we get kind of a blocking set up, and it's taken forever. Instead of the system coming in and scooting out, it should be out of here by now. It's getting blocked in by this high pressure system that you can't see on the forecast models, but it's kind of out to the east here. And some rain tomorrow scattered all the way from the Gulf Coast all the way up into New York. And then as we get into Wednesday, here's a low pressure system, secondary wind kind of developing down across the eastern portion of the United States. Here's the cold air line coming in. You may see some snow all the way from central and eastern portions of Kentucky and Tennessee, maybe even northern Alabama getting in on some snow tomorrow afternoon. And then as we get into Thursday morning, here's a low sitting up here according to the GFS. Your cold air is kind of down through here, some snow breaking out back here. I really think we have a little bit different of a scenario that's going to play out. We'll have to wait and see. And here's I'll show you the Digix model. Here's the low. This is by Thursday afternoon. Cold air is coming down through here, and that brings in more moisture, and the cold air stays about the same, but we get snow breaking out from the Virginia, southeastern Ohio, up towards eastern Pennsylvania, and places northeast of that, and we end up probably getting a swath of snow potentially right up across this area here, and some places up there maybe like 6, maybe even 7 inches out of the system. We'll just have to wait and see. The Euro does a really good job, I think, with this system, but unfortunately I can't show the Euro. But Digix does pretty good. I just think it overdoes some of the amounts of snowfall, some of the convective things that go on with the storm. I just think it overplays it a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. But really, that's all we have for now. We're going to focus on this system and get that out of here. We have more systems coming up, but none of them are really major. We have one coming up towards the end of the month here. We'll have to wait and see how that works out. But I know people starting to ask me if I think we'll have a white Christmas. And the answer is someone will, I think. So, I mean, that is like the epicness of answers right there, Somebody will. It may not be us. It may be somebody in Russia. But, no, in all seriousness, there will be somebody, I think, probably down across the, we'll say this area well, we'll say this area in here, somebody's going to have a white Christmas, I think. Don't know where yet. We have the system we saw come through a week or two ago that produced some heavy snows up through this area. We have another system potentially showing up now on the forecast models that looks a lot like that system, but it's the last run of the 12Z GFS, so I'm gonna kind of wait and see on that one, I think. So, anyways, that's all I have for the day. Hope everybody has a great week and get your Christmas shopping done out there. So, have a good one. You can view this on SwiftChaseTeam.com or thedailyforecast.net.